You're not lazy, you're not weak, you're not losing your drive. You're just running on empty. And nobody taught you how to refuel. Burnout doesn't arrive like a breaking down, it sneaks slowly. And by the time most people realize what is happening, they have already lost months of momentum, health, and motivation. Here are 5 things I do to make sure it never gets that far. Let's go. Tip 1, guard what goes into your brain, not just what comes out of it. You probably think burnout is about output, working too many hours, doing too many tasks, or carrying too much responsibility. But the people who burn out the fastest are not always the ones doing the most. They are the ones consuming the most. News, negativity, social media, draining conversations. And then they wondering why they feel exhausted before the day even starts. Your mental energy is finite. Every piece of content you consume, every stressful conversation you sit in, every notification you respond to, it all costs something. Before you check your phone in the morning, before you open social media, before you walk into a difficult meeting, give your brain 20 minutes of something that builds you up. A book, a walk, silence, anything that doesn't demand something from you. Protect the input and the output takes care of it. 2, treat your body like your job depends on it, because it does. A lot of what we call burnout, it's actually just physical neglect. You are sitting for 10 hours, you're not sleeping enough, you're eating whatever's fast, and then you're surprised that your brain feels like a fog and your motivation is gone. Your body is the hardware your mind runs on. When the hardware degrades, everything degrades. I move every single day. Not always hard, not always at the gym, but every day something. A walk, a workout, even just stretching for 15 minutes. The people who consistently perform at a high level in business, in their careers, or in their lives, almost all have this in common. They treat physical energy as non-negotiable, not a luxury. 3, plan your week or your week will plan you. One of the most overlooked causes of burnout is the feeling of being consistently busy but never actually done. You work all day, go to bed exhausted, and still feel like you accomplished nothing. That cycle compounds fast. But the fix is simple. Every Sunday or Monday, I build a realistic plan for the week. Not everything I wish I could do, but what I will actually do. And here's the key part. When those tasks are done, I stop. I don't keep going just because there is more to do. There is always more to do. When your brain sees consistent wins, it stays motivated. When it only sees a endless list with no finish line, it shuts down. Tip 4 is stop spending your best hours on your worst tasks. Not all hours are equal, and most people have this completely backwards. They spend their sharpest, most creative hours of the day, usually the morning, on emails, admin meetings, and other people's priority. And then they wonder why they have nothing left for the work that actually matters. Your peak hours are the most valuable asset. Protect them. Identify when you're naturally at your sharpest. For most people, it is the first 2 or 3 hours of the day. That time gets reserved for the most important work. Everything else, the replies, the admins, the low-value tasks, goes in the afternoon when your energy naturally dips anyway. You don't need more hours in a day. You need to stop wasting the right hours on the wrong things. Tip 5, done is the standard, not perfect. Perfectionism is the high engine of burnout for high achievers. You delay, you over-prepare, you revise things that were already good enough, you hold yourself to a standard that keeps moving so you never actually feel finished and never feel satisfied. And dissatisfaction is exhausting. It doesn't drive you forever, it drains you. Make done the win, not perfect, not my best work ever. Done, ship it, out of the door. You learn more from finishing 10 important things than from polishing one thing for months. And every time you finish something, no matter how small, your brain registers a win. Those wins stacks. That's what keeps you in the game long term. Burnout is not a personal failure. It's what happens when you ignore your energy long enough. The people who avoid it, like myself, don't work less. They manage themselves better. Guard your inputs, move your body, plan your week, use your best hours for your best work. Finish things. These 5 habits work whether you run a business, work a 9 to 5, or both. You start with one and build from there. And if you want more videos like this, videos that show you how to build a life where you don't need permission to live on your own terms, make sure to subscribe to this channel. I will be sharing more real stories, real strategies, and real steps to help you design a life that actually feels like yours. See you on the next video. Bye!